Hi, Sean. Okay, it is evaluation day. Hooray, hooray, evaluation day. I'm looking for my favorite set of diddlies. Okay, can't find them. We're going to go with plan B. All right, here is your 6105. It's lived a working life. Normally, what I would do at this point is I would get it running so we could see the numbers. But because of the fact of the water intrusion, I really don't want to do that. I can talk about the basic stuff. Well, let me put it this way. Honestly, I was surprised when I opened it up to see the movement was as shiny as it was, because of the amount of moisture that had been underneath the dial. I thought that it was going to be much worse, but we're going to see. You can see all this stuff here. This is all salt. These little white specks here on the inside of the case back, it's all the remnants of saltwater deposits. So frankly, I expected it to be much worse. It looks to me like the seal that failed was around the crystal. I could be wrong. It might be the crown. The movement's pretty shiny, all told. I mean, I've certainly seen much worse. Okay, we can see that the balance is moving, so that's something. But the watch is not going to run at all, because of when you get this much water underneath the dial, it tends to glue the calendar together, especially like the hour wheel and the can opinion. So obviously we've got our work cut out for us. The only things I'm really seeing in here is, see this this right here. This is the mainspring barrel. Okay, see this line of brass that's around this edge and sort of the dirt that's around it. That tells me that the mainspring arbor, which is the axle the mainspring barrel turns on, it tells me the lower end of that is really super duper worn, to the point that the barrel is starting to be able to twist, and this surface is coming in contact with the underside of the train bridge, which is obviously no good. We can't have that. So that's a big issue. That'll need repair. It's something these are prone to. Thankfully, I can do the repair. I have Seiko made bushings, and I have not only have Seiko made bushings, but I have Seiko made jewels. Me personally, I would recommend installing the jewel. It's much longer lasting than anything else. But the bushing is very good. Okay, clearly we've had a lot of water in here, and unusually the hand loom is in better shape than the dial loom. So we're going to need to work on that. It's pretty serious, but we can always bring it back. The nice thing is that you'll be amazed at what we can do to bring this back. The one thing I always say, when we get this much water in here, there's always a chance that these hash marks in the chapter ring printing on the dial might fade. They're prone to do that when water gets in there. I'll do my best to save them. The only other thing I see this right here? If this was a working watch, as you know, we're missing a chunk here. Now, I can, in theory, replace maybe a little bit of this. I have some material that I can use to fill in here that's aluminum powder, basically, in a binding medium, and then I can work it back, and it looks pretty decent. Or we can talk about replacing this insert, but I try not to replace inserts if I can avoid it, because they almost never look right. If it were me, if it were my watch, I'd probably do the repair here, and then and leave it that way, and then reloom under this, reloom the dial, reloom the hands, new crystal, case rebuild the crown with a seal. I don't know what I'm going to find when I get into the movement. I just don't know, because there's been so much water in there, but it's never ever without hope. We absolutely can bring it back. Not a problem. Absolutely can be done. So no problem. It's up to you then. We just need to, I'll provide you with a quote and we can go from there. Okay, thank you much.